After now watching 3 episodes of Ranma, I have many questions, and I'm sure some people are gonna be like, "Oh, Brandon, just sit back, turn your brain off, don't think too hard." But no, if we all did that, many of life's great mysteries wouldn't be answered. And my biggest freaking question is how the hell some of these characters are alive. Ranma's neck got dislocated so hard that should have paralyzed him or killed him. Lesson 1000 on why you never go to a chiropractor. But the biggest is Kuno. Because what the This man not only is cutting trees down with wooden swords with a single swing, the amount of damage this dude has gone through, I am baffled he is even alive. Because what the hell? But amazing episode. I'm loving the cast more and more, and as I've said, I don't see a bad character on screen. Now, of course, I have full live reactions over on Patreon. If you want some full good thoughts on these episodes, you know it's over there exclusively. So, I've been struggling to get through today. My voice has been going more and more, but you know I ain't gonna skip out on that Ranma greatness if I can avoid it. Very much enjoyed the first 2 episodes, and really episode 3 just continues on the trend. I said it last week, if we only had episode 1, I think it would be easy to say, okay, if it's just focusing on the house shenanigans, I mean, there's ways to make that work, but it's clearly going to have a school aspect. Episode 2 showed us said school aspect, and episode 3 just reinforces why it's so fantastic. So, they commit to the gag of every day that Akane goes to school, she gets jumped. The funniest thing, though, happens, because basically the rumor goes around that Ranma ended up defeating Kuno, right? And because he's the pervious and strongest of them all, they no longer can compete for Akane, because if he didn't stand a chance, how do they? Of course, he's throwing a temper tantrum like, I didn't lose, but can you just take a second to appreciate that law enforcement, the government, the school, their parents, none of those options are the reason why a group of thugs, because there's no other way to put that. If you're jumping someone every freaking day at school with a weapon, someone pointed it out. One of the characters, I think it was in the second episode there, had nunchucks. Where did you get those? So how do you stop delinquents? The alpha wolf ends up losing. But as much as I love Kuno as a character, he might be objectively the dumbest character in this show. Now granted, I haven't met every character. But Ranma is being hugged in girl form by Kuno. Sister comes in, pours the water, he transforms. His immediate response isn't, wait a second, it's, Ranma, my arch nemesis, what did you do with pigtails? He doesn't clue in that they're wearing the same outfit. He doesn't clue in that physically the body changed. You might want to say he's just love-struck, but he's just an idiot. He's the best idiot, but he's an idiot. And the fact that, I don't even know how you respond to this, but if you ever find yourself in a situation where a sibling is selling pictures of you to the guy who's objectively being creepy with his love, that ain't your sibling anymore. I'm sorry to say, like, you've lost a sibling in that moment. Though it's hilarious that Ranma's pictures were 1,000 yen cheaper than Akane's. I don't say I disagree personally, but still, it's like, it's hilarious. And just the overall execution of this episode. I love the fact, which you're not going to hear me say often. Usually when it comes to school series, I say I prefer it when the characters, if they are going to be in school, they have a club room, or they go shopping. You know, just take them out of the school, because the school, it ain't that freaking fun. The school here is, and the reason is because it has no freaking rules. As much as I questioned if in a show like Too Many Losing Heroines from the previous anime season had even any other teachers other than the nurse and the homeroom teacher, because there clearly was no enforcement going on, a show like this has me convinced the teachers of the school are just actually scared and they don't want to go against the student body, because if a group of boys tries to jump and beat up the girl they have a crush on, what do you think those same students would do to a student body faculty that tries to tell them no? They'd be dead. There'd no longer be a teacher teaching PE. It would be one of the damn students taking over after they brutally kill. These kids are unhinged. And for such an old school harem, like I said, it's timeless. The character designs and how they've modernized them. I took a look, some screen grabs and stuff of the old anime and took a look at some of the panels. It's just so great how they managed to capture that old aesthetic, but clearly with that modern coat of paint as well. The voice actors I'm loving, and as much as I have these questions, like, the more I see, the more I'm like, we need to talk. Why is the world so okay with a panda sweeping the streets? There's not even, there's no subtleness to the show. Oh, I'm transformed into panda? I'll wave at the cars passing by. Oh, you just transformed into the different gender after being hugged? Sure. The characters are so stupid. And I appreciate the fact that Ranma and Akane as a group here, the duo that eventually will probably fall in love. The fact that they're not rushing into anything, like, I think it took 3 episodes to get a single moment where Akane started to feel something. Nothing that's going to massively change their relationship, but it's the fact that after that compliment, she actually holds on to that, and actually makes her feel like, you know what, that made me feel nice. Granted, we end the episode with her beating him senseless. I mean, the boy's neck got destroyed by the chiropractor because of family drama there, because obviously Akane likes this doctor, but the doctor likes a family instead. But the idea that just she breaks his face, I mean, how many boys has she hurt that this doctor understands what type of stitches and stuff someone needs based on if Akane was involved? Like, what has she been doing to people in this town? I don't know. But either way, there's a slow, steady incline for clearly these two. The harem is honestly complex. I mean, one of the first true member who joined the harem was a dude who thinks that Ranma is actually a girl. And that is freaking glorious. I'm loving this one. It seems like a lot of people are loving it too, but just because something's, a classic or had a big fan base back in the day doesn't always necessarily mean it will in modern day. So the fact that people are actually vibing with this one makes me happy, because I definitely think it's one of the more enjoyable watches of the season. And to be honest, going into next week, it's probably in a top 5 most anticipated episode for me, just because I know I'm going to finish off my Saturday in the best possible way. Thoughts down below, what did you think? And please tell me I'm not alone in questioning how the hell some of these characters are still alive, and who the hell pays for the damage. Like, they're breaking walls and shit. Thoughts down below, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course, ring that bell, and like I mentioned, full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. So today we got Michael Meadows, Bryant, Sleep Fishy, and we also have Gabrielle Ray. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you all have a good one.